welcome. Hello to you all. The Eric Zane Show podcast. Hello, a daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and not new. A daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures each and every day of the work week. From the posh, luxurious Baldwin Ace Hardware Fear Bunker Studios. Follow the show on Patreon. Sign up 11. That's right, 11 bonus episodes per week. 5 daily bonus shows. The 2 Lost Zane recordings. Smarter Than a Former Drug Dealer Trivia. The Insane Asylum, where I play rock radio DJ. The Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. And now on Saturdays, I release Who Are These Zanes? Where Ben and I review 30 years of Eric Zane air checks from different eras of radio, which are all shit. To this day, I don't know how I was ever able to make it anywhere in this industry, in the radio industry, when I listen back to the fucked up shit I used to do on the radio. Oh, God damn it. Fucking horrible, cringeworthy to say the least. Holy crap. Usual gallery of suspects are here. Hello to radio voice Linda. Marina's there. Legendary Eric Nagel. Eric, I would like to interview you. Has anyone ever sat down and found out? Are you the type of guy that says everything I did is boring? Because I don't believe that. Eric Nagel, of course, from the Opie and Anthony show until that blew up, and then. Now, of course, runs Compound Media, which is an unbelievable ally to your old pal, Eric Zane. They allow me to post shows there every month, and I'm very, very grateful for that. But I don't know anything about you. I don't know shit about you, but I bet you there's something interesting there. And I bet you a lot of people would like to hear that. Sam the Jew is here, and that's perfect because there's going to be a lot of Jew talk today. He says, news, be careful. Don't pull a Kyrie Irving. I definitely want to talk about Kyrie Irving. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. Nothing worse when you've got someone who's fucking crazy and really bright and fucking stubborn as hell. Motherfucker. It appears it might be subsiding, though. I'm going to break down all of that shit with this guy. Motherfucker, is that intense. But welcome to every one of you. I'm so happy that you are along. I got the shit scared out of me yesterday. I don't know what it is about my lovely wife, but the woman... Well, I think she gets it from her mother because, as I've talked to you about before, my mother-in-law at one point used to, well, she's dead now. God rest her soul. Hang on, dogfight. What the fuck? Come on, God damn it. Get out. Go. Okay. All right, go on. Get. Go on. All right, this is a first. You can't see it, but one of the dogs barfed. And, hey, don't eat the barf. God damn it. Poor guy. One of the dogs barfed. I'm not sure which one. You okay? You okay, big guy? I see a little blood on the floor. All right. One of the dogs barfed behind the couch. And, that's a food source. They're like, oh, fucking A, hot lunch. So then They got into a fight over who gets to eat the hot lunch. Bruce, or O'Neill, come on, buddy. So that's what went down, and I sensed it a second that the fight started. So that was incredibly unnerving. Fucking A. Clip this shit. Okay, this is what I got to do. I got to clean that shit up, that puke. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back with you. You okay? I've done this like 940 times. We've never had a dog fight in almost 4 years. But here's the culprit. These 2 bags of hot dog puke are what did it. Motherfuck. That was frightening to me. To hear that type of enraged dog. Ooh. Not good. I could sense it. I think I got bit. Shit. Someone's bleeding. I don't know which one of you motherfuckers is bleeding. It might be Daisy. I gotta go check to see how bad she's bleeding. I'll keep the puke here. Hang on. This is a one-man show. Don't go anywhere. I'm actually very prepared today, but I was not expecting this. Somebody's bleeding somewhere. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Whew. What a crazy ass scene that was. If you missed it and you're just getting in here right now, the dogs got into a fight Hang on. This dog's bleeding somewhere, and I can't figure it out. I think it's on his foot. Yeah. Okay. All right. I have found where the dog is bleeding. The dog is bleeding on his foot, so I got to take care of him. I got to get this bleeding to stop. Boy, this is a busy, crazy morning. I was all ready to go with you. It's not that bad of a cut or anything, but something has happened to this poor little guy. And so now Papa Bear here has to take care of it. Well, let me just, maybe I can get this under control while I'm actually doing this. So again, if you're just tuning in, one dog puked. I think it was Daisy. And then because of that, Daisy wanted to eat the hot lunch, And so Bruce is like, oh, hot lunch. Awesome. So that involved all of a sudden there was a fucking fight. So they went at it. And then I had to separate them. Now Daisy's on the other side of that door. All in a day's work on the Eric Zane Show podcast. Fuck, this is embarrassing, but there's nothing I can do about it. So, all right. He'll be fine. But I actually was going... This is perfect because it ties in with how my day has gone up to this point because I woke up this morning and I was actually going to talk about this. And Diana says, holy crap. Oh, my God, what is it? And I go, what are you talking about? She goes, Bruce puked on the bed. And he did. And sure enough, he had eaten some fucking tissue paper, like Kleenex that was in the waste can in the bathroom. It might have been a jizz rag. I'm not sure. But he actually ate the damn tissue. Hey, stop. Okay? Easy. And I was like, God damn it. And that was just before bedtime. So, all right, we crash, and, he sleeps on the bed. Easy, big fella. Okay. And then in the morning, Diana turns on the light, 6:20 in the morning. She goes, oh, Jesus, this big fluorescent yellow puke pile with tissue paper. And, hey, take it easy. All right, it's subsiding. So... I go, great. So I get up, I go down the steps to start the day. I got to pack my wife's lunch and I can smell, I go, there's another problem. Something else is off. So I turn on the lights to assess the damage and O'Neill has taken a monster dump. I'm like, God damn it. I go, I clean it up. I feed the cats. The cat bowl is on the steps leading to the basement. There's a gigantic pile of cat puke. I'm like, Jesus, this is incredible. Then I go, you know what? We might actually have if O'Neill pooped, he probably peed too. Sure enough, Exxon Valdez of piss in the sunroom. And I'm like, Jesus. And I've described to you before what happens when you piss in that room because all of the where the grout is on the ceramic tile, they're 1 foot by 1 foot squares. It's like Venice, canals of piss in there. So I'm like, shit. And so I had to clean all that up before the NFK gets up. So it's just been a morning. Now that alone is chaos enough, but I got everything done and the show I was prepared, ready to go, started on time, and then Daisy barfs up the hot lunch. But you know what? There's only one person who can take this shit all in stride, and that's your old pal Eric Zane. Okay, you're all better now. Run along, big guy. Sorry that you got hurt. Fucking dog blood. Daisy's been banned. You won't see Daisy for the rest of the show. It just smells like hot puke in here. I got to get rid of this puke. God. I don't know what the fuck to do here. I guess I'll just sit here and breathe Hot dog puke for 2 hours. Hold on a second here. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Just want to take a quick moment to say that I'm gay.
The odds are very good that I am going to forget that bag of dog puke. Florida man, 814, says, Eric showing that bag of puke made me gag. I think as a result, Kenny needs a timeout. No, Kenny's had enough timeouts. And to me, there is nothing funnier than someone goes, that strikes me as so funny every damn time. My God. All right. So this has already been a busy, ridiculous morning. A very, very ridiculous morning. My God. Where was I? I was telling you the story about how yesterday with my wife, it was I needed her to be my camera person because I have a car dealer that is a sponsor. And what we do every so often is we shoot these little videos where I'm like, all right, let's talk about the new Civic. Hey, Brian, break it down. What do the 2023s look like? And he goes, well, I'll tell you, So it's one of those things. It's kind of like a perk for people who spend money on the show. I go, all right, great. So Diana's going to record this deal, and we do our little video at the dealership. It's awesome. Everything goes great. Now, the woman, as I was indicating to you, she loves to scare the shit out of me. And she does this, and that's a real risk because I used to be a hell of a lot more of a hothead, and I used to like freak out and yell at her and call her nasty names, but she doesn't care that I do that because she gets so much joy out of scaring the shit out of me. Her mother-in-law did this to me. God rest her soul. The one time I've told you about when I was coming out of that bathroom at their old house, and there's a poorly lit hallway, and she comes out wearing a goddamn, Freddy Krueger mask or something like that, and I actually punched her right in the face. I mean, just a short, sharp jab right to the face. Like, boom! And she goes, you shouldn't have done that, you crazy bitch. So the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Now, I don't know about you, but fright is not my favorite thing. And so she does it at the strangest times, too. Like, you'll be driving, and she's sitting next to you, and in your own thoughts, she will suddenly scream at the top of her lungs just to scare the shit out of you. And I'm like, what a fucking foolish thing to do if you ever do that, or you're someone who does like to do that. The person's driving a car. I mean, why would you do that? And I also maintain that there is a real risk that if you do this to the wrong person, you could cause a heart attack and they could actually die of fright. Okay? Now that might be ridiculous, but I just hate it so much. I'm pulling out onto this road. It's not that busy of a road. And all she has to do is this. Oh my God! Which is what she did. And I'm like, what? And I'm thinking there's, a semi about to hit us as we're pulling out. And she immediately starts cracking up. And I did not overreact. Normally, this is something I would do when I was younger. But as I continue to become more and more excellent, as you know, stay calm. So I go, okay. And then I go, that's it. I'm pulling it over. and she starts laughing as I pull the car off of the road for like 5 seconds, and I'm like processing what has just happened. She's scared the shit out of me. And now the driveway that I pulled out of, there's another driveway into the back end of the dealer's lot, 150 yards down the road. So I then start driving again, and I go, we have to start over. We need a palate cleansing. We need some distance between what you just did to me, and I can't. Let's just start all over, okay? So I pull back into the lot, and me going through this ritual, which I know sounds crazy, this is making her laugh more. She's now like, oh my God, you're such a crazy fuck. I can't believe you have to drive back. I go, yeah, you just leave me alone. You've had your fun. Enough. I pull back into the lot, drive through very, very slowly, back the way we came, and I go, all right, now let's start this again. We're going to start all over again, and then we're going to process this. And she's just having the time of her life. She loves it. Oh, my God. Does someone in your life do this shit to you? God, I cannot stand that. Why would you do that when when someone's driving a car? Ugh. Cole says also the person is carrying a gun. Well, come on now. It's not like I'm going to go, oh, my God, I'm so scared. I'm going to draw my pistol and shoot you in the head. Kenny says, I swear I hate that when driving. My daughter does the exact same thing every time she sees a dog. Scares the piss out of me every time. Yeah, I know. It's when you are focused on the road, I mean, you want to just, you don't want to hit anybody. So you have this a certain amount of attention you're focusing on. And you put you in a very vulnerable spot when these fucking people do this shit. It's ridiculous. Ryan says, my wife can make that perfect sound, causes an immediate, unnecessary surge of adrenaline. That's exactly right, and that's what happened to your old pal Eric Zane. If you were a good driver, you would check both ways and know there's no danger. And I did, but still, it's just something about that. It just messes with me. I mean, who knows? It could be a fucking airplane crashing down. Unrelated, Juicy B09 writes, I'm really looking forward to the Any Old Joe, the Eric Zane interview. Something tells me that is not going to happen. All right. So that was basically what I wanted to get into, minus the fight that occurred. It's really, if you think about it, quite remarkable that it has taken this long, nearly 950 episodes, both free podcasts and another 950 on the Patreon bonus podcast, for there to be a dog fight in the room. And there's a right way and a wrong way to break up a dog fight. And what I did was the right way, because I've done it the wrong way. The wrong way was trying to break them up near their mouths. I did that once. And boy, did Daisy bite me. She bit me and did not let go. And you ever had I tell you what, you sure feel like a helpless fuck when an English bulldog bites down. The strength that they have in their face is ridiculous. And she got a hold of my whole wrist. And then she shook and shook again. And dug those teeth way in there. Motherfuck. And I didn't cry, but I was screaming. It hurt so bad. It was between Daisy and that dog Kira that Jackie brought home, which happens quite regularly. She just brings home dogs. Here, Dad, take care of it. Thanks. Fuck you. And so then I was like in pain for like 2 hours. And I remember I was sweeping the garage out while I was bleeding on the floor of the garage. And Jim comes over and he goes, Dad, I think you need to go to the hospital. Why? What the fuck's the problem? It should be fine. No, Dad, I really think you should go to the hospital. And thank God I did. Motherfuck. That was rough. The comment, Sweet O'Neal, not a part of that fight. He's an angel. It's true. what was just going on between those two, he was just looking at him with his tail wagging. And when Daisy bit the shit out of me, the same thing. He just sat there and doesn't do anything. He's absolutely spectacular.
Hi, handsome boy. When can I meet that boy? Oh, I see O'Neill all the time. Hi, O'Neill.
Kenny says O'Neill doesn't even care when Daisy bullies him. All right. What you do is you grab their back legs and you pull them away from each other. And what I just did there, which I don't know if you were able to get it in the camera shot, but when I was pulling back on Daisy's legs, you then take your foot and push the other dog away. Okay? And then you can separate. It was weird because Daisy's damn collar came off. Holy shit. Ryan says dogfight bets coming exclusively to the Patreon, you money-sucking vampire. All right. Thank you so much for checking out the show on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. I must kick you to the curb, though, now. If you want the rest of the show, it's on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. I don't know how to do that. I don't know Twitch. No, you're not trying hard enough. If you can look up a website or you can download an app, you can get this show uninterrupted every day. Quit screwing around on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Don't miss a second of the free podcast daily, Monday through Friday. Twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. And then just follow the page, subscribe to the page. You've got a username. You can interject onto the show on the chat, all in an effort to increase the audience. Do it. Do it today. Do it right now. And there you go. As always, you can download the audio podcast wherever you download shows. Just search Eric Zane Show on your favorite podcasting platform. If you ever want to say hello, do it the old-fashioned way. The easiest way to me is an email. Send me an email on the Shoreliner Striping inbox, eric@ericzaneshow.com. With that, have a great day.